In the shadows where the silence speaks, I walk the line where the lost souls seek. With whispers of hope and a guiding light, I'll search the dark, bring the truth to light. I'm a seeker of the unseen, bridging worlds where the heart has been. With every heartbeat, every tear, I'll find the way, I'll draw you near. Through the echoes of the past I tread, unlocking stories of the words unsaid. With every vision I'll stand my ground. In the name of love, the lost will be found. I'm a seeker of the unseen, bridging worlds where the heart has been. With every heartbeat, every tear, I'll find the way, I'll draw you near. Hope is fading, I won't let go. I'll be your compass, your guiding glow. Together we'll break through the darkest night. For every lost soul, I'll bring back the light. I'm a seeker of the unseen, bridging worlds where the heart has been. With every heartbeat, every tear, I'll find a way, I'll draw you near. I'm a seeker of the unseen, I'm bridging worlds where the heart has been. Where the heart, with every heartbeat, every tear, I'll find the way, I'll draw you near. Draw you near. Through the echoes of the past I tread, unlocking stories of the words unsaid. With every vision I'll stand my ground. In the name of love, the lost will be found. Through the echoes of the past I tread, unlocking stories of the words unsaid. With every vision I'll stand my ground. In the name of love, the lost will be found. Through the echoes of the past I tread, unlocking stories of the words unsaid. With every vision I'll stand my ground. In the name of love, the lost will be found. When hope and hope is fading, I won't let go. I'll be your compass, your guiding glow. Together we'll break through the darkest night. For every lost soul, I'll bring back the light. When hope is fading, I won't let go. I'll be your compass, your guiding glow. Together we'll break through the darkest night. For every lost soul, I'll bring back the light.
Well, I'm tiny. There we go. Hi, guys. Hopefully people show up. I know it's Easter Sunday. If not, then we head to TikTok. Hi, Tracy. Hey. Hey, Trista. Before we start readings, I do want to go show you guys the new merch because I'm very proud of it. And I have my new stuff from Otter Spirit. Yeah. Hey, Alicia, happy Easter. I didn't do anything today as far as going to family or anything for various reasons, so that's why I'm here. I sent this in a box that I can't get open. This is my replacement from Otter Spirit, so they have a 2-year warranty, and they always send the cards about what each of the ones mean. There's a new code. Yeah, I'm doing readings. It's scrolling across the bottom. They sent me a thing for 20% off. I wonder if I'm supposed to use that on my thing. So all of them come like this. I told them when I got it, I have to do like a little video. They'll have the cool writing inside. This one's the tiger's eye. I am a warrior. Strength and protection. Chakra, solar plexus, root, sacral. So they always tell you what it's for. Hey Jennifer, happy Easter. I was trying to get on here a little bit earlier, but I also knew that people were probably with their families and whatnot. So, yeah. And this is the new one that they sent me. Tiger's eye. And then, okay, Alicia, I'm gonna start a list. Which one did you pay for? Just kind of letting people get in here. I tried to give warning, but I was working on something. Here's my lapis lazuli. This one goes with my astrology, my Aquarius one. Or actually, it might be Libra. I am connected to the universe, I am connected to the infinite wisdom of the universe. Third eye and throat chakra, wisdom, intuition. This one broke and it goes. Okay. The packaging's really cute, but I have all these little boxes now. Anyways, the Otter Spirit is also in the link tree if you guys want to check that out one time. They have necklaces, earrings, all that. I never wore bracelets till I started being an ambassador for them, and now I wear these things all the time. It's ridiculous. I got used to them. I didn't think I would. All right. So, Alicia, intuitive. All right. Well, we let people get in, and we start our list. Do you mind if I show you guys the new merch that I did the last few days? Because I'm super proud of them, and my creativity is just flowing. We don't have to go over all the other ones that we already went over. I just want to show you the new ones. Hey, so I decided for Easter today to go ahead and still offer the raffle tickets if anybody wants them. So they're still up. I decided to hold off on that and just do it for today since it's Easter. During this live, if anybody wanted one, or two, to let me know, and I would add you. You can send the payment and then an email, and I'd add you. I'm gonna do the drawing sometime this week. I just gotta compile everything. What do you mean you missed yours the other night? Oh yeah, I forgot about your no, I was gonna do yours through email. I just spaced it today. But if you want to do it today, you can. but I was going to answer it through email. I didn't even read your email because I was waiting till I was going to answer it, and it was a lot. So it's up to you. If you want me to do it through email, I can, or I can do it tonight. It's completely up to you. I totally spaced it. It's up to you. Like I said, it's your money, it's your reading. However you want to do it, it's fine with me. Okay. I'm going to put you, I'll put you on the list. It's okay. I didn't even read it, so it's all good. So I just want to show you these real quick while people are coming in, because I can't not show you. No problem. Happy Easter. Okay, so you guys have to see these because some of these are fucking really like, you know, and then we'll get to readings. Gives a chance for people to get in, kind of. If I don't show you guys, I worked really hard on it, so I have to show you. This one, I don't know why it does that. I mean, I don't have to click on them, but there's this one. You've earned your stripes. Honor your inner warrior. There's this one. I don't know why it says that. Truth is my magic. Wisdom is my spell. There's this one. My truth was forged in shadow. This is for like people that have had a tough time. You know, because it awakens us, it evolves us. And then the back is the dark was my teacher, the light is my testimony. I am very proud of it. I worked very hard on it. And my creativity, like, it's just nice to be able to like create things, you know. And I feel like that you're wearing a statement. It's not necessarily just clothes, like it's a statement, you know, of things that you can relate to or your path. And I try to keep them as affordable as I can. So this is a new one today, Awaken Your Truth. And the back is Shine Light on Your Shadows. I actually heard this today, and so I made it into a merch. I really like that one. It's really pretty. This one I made for Trista because she said to. So fully aligned until caffeine wears off. And then the coffee cup with the lotus on the back. Here is I Call My Power Back with a phoenix. And piece by piece, thread by thread, I call back. I rise strong, divine, and unbroken. And then we did a new version of Your Vibe Attracts Your Tribe, since y'all know that I love to say all of those things all the time. I tell you guys, and I try to remind myself of it all the time. So Your Vibe Attracts Your Tribe. Just a better one. And the back. Energy flows where it's meant to be, and those aligned will always see. My soul's light calls back the same in vibe and truth and sacred name. Pretty cool. Love it. This one's pretty cool. This is Boss Witch. Sacred, strategic, and slightly unbothered. This one is You Called, Bitch Mode Answered. somebody was let's just say I made those for a reason. I don't ride broomsticks, I ride boundaries. Bitch mode engaged. We all know where the inspiration from that came from. Okay. All right. This is mirror, mirror on the wall. Your attitude just made me go full witch, y'all. And the back is no refunds on sass with a mirror. Here's my other one that I always say. Rejection is protection and a redirection. Trust the pause, trust the push, trust the pivot. So just remade those ones. This one is I don't chase, I align, karma does the rest. And then the back is just a mirror with justice scales. Okay. Well, hold on. I was gonna say it. Look, I thought I was missing some, but I'm not. It's because I edited them. That's why they're right there. Okay. All right. This one is the universe keeps receipts. And then there's the justice scales on the back. Which one are you saying OMG for? I think I have. I love them. And it's more than just merch. It's like a whole store. So I just keep getting ideas. And I just think there's something for everyone. Okay, this one is more like old style. Karma's not a bitch, she's a mirror. Reflect what you are, receive what you gave. So we have reasons that we made that one. Thank you for being my inspiration, assholes. Okay, those ones you guys have seen. That one you've seen. That one you've seen. This is a new one. It's a little rainbow wolf. Oops. And then my soul runs with wolves again with the paw prints. This is one of my favorites. Like, when I can, I'm going to buy this one. We did. Did we? Oh, this is a new one, I think. Oh, I know what I did. I just added. This is. Oh, I won't dim my light to make your shadows feel more safe. We looked at this one, but I added a moon to the back of it. Okay. I wonder if I can edit this. I think I can. Because you're wearing a statement. Did I do the... I don't know if I showed you guys this one. The moon called, I answered. This is another favorite one. And then it has the moon on the back. Okay, I have some emotional ones I want to show you, and then that should be it. I think that's all I made since we talked. Okay, so these ones, these next ones, so we have the Wild Soul, which you guys saw that one, are like emotional ones. This is for parents who have lost a child. Parenthood doesn't end at the end. Parenthood doesn't end at the veil. It's just softens into spirit. And that's pretty cool. It has, the cord still connected to the baby's on the other side. No, it doesn't have anything on the back. Or adults, doesn't matter. They're all still our children. Almost done. Then there's this one. This one's my favorite. Actually, Remy, the people that did the testimony for me, this was the inspiration for that. You're not gone, you just outgrew the earth. And it has the roots going into the earth. That's really a pretty one. There's this one. This is about, says, I'm not here to erase the ache, but to make sure you survive it. And it's an angel over someone in grief. And it has the angel wings on the back. This one's really pretty. It's in the quiet I reach, in the ache I stay. I touch your world in silence and leave signs in light. And it has a hand reaching through the universe. And then on the back, a sign is a feather. Okay. And I think you guys already saw the Rainbow Bridge ones. A whisper through the veil I never left. Hands reaching. The back, the moon. Until we meet again among the stars, and it has the stairway to heaven with all the signs that you receive, rainbows, butterflies, feathers, and on the back it has feathers wings again. I think that's the last one that I made since I talked to you guys. I think the rest of you guys have saw. There's Rainbow Bridge ones and more cheeky ones, and yeah, those are the ones I made recently. So that's it. That is it. I want to, let me see if I can edit that part right there. Let me. I still have room in my store, surprisingly. I think so. I like them. Okay. Let me. Okay. Yep, you can use the QR code there. It has a. That's where the store is. And there's more from like we went all of those ones last time. I'm not gonna go through all of them again. Just wanted to show you the new ones. Okay. All right, so we're gonna do Alicia, and then we're gonna do Chloe, and we're gonna see if anybody else wants any. We only have 16 people in here, so I don't know. I might have to go to TikTok. I didn't want to. I try to check in with you guys first because I like it better here, but you know how it goes. I'm gonna just clear really quick. I don't know why all of a sudden my body is killing me. Oh, thanks, Tracy. I like them. I know I've become a little obsessed with making them because I keep getting ideas. I keep getting sayings that I feel like people can relate to. Like I said, it's more like a statement, you know? And the in memory ones, I mean, I think that those are really cool. The Rainbow Bridge ones are nice. So I think, you know, the ones that are cheeky and funny, those ones are cool. Then they have the more of like the badass bee ones. I think it has everything. Empowerment, spirituality, you know, people that have been through. There's night of the soul, the shadow self, all that stuff. So, what's up, Neil? What? You can come up here. Just don't get in the way. What are you doing? Shh, Kai. Sorry. Oh gosh. Barking at the dogs outside. Neo was here earlier when I first was getting on here, but he kind of left because he saw that I couldn't get to my keyboard. Neo, so. Okay, I'm just going to clear really quick and then we'll do your questions. Okay. Did you guys just do the intuitive guidance right? You didn't add the cards, right? Because I have cards for each one of those. I have animal cards, I have guidance cards, and I have past life cards somewhere, I think. So just want to make sure. I haven't checked. I know you didn't, Chloe, but Alicia was checking. All right, Alicia, are you ready? I'm tired all of a sudden. No, I put coffee in my smoothie, so hopefully. All right, what's your question? Hey, Ashley. Oh yeah, I don't drink, so I only on special occasions. It puts me to sleep, so I need the energy. But I made smoothies today, and I just added coffee to it. It's pretty good. I don't like this one that much though. The other one I had different fruit, tasted better. It was like dragon fruit and something else, and I spilled half of it on the counter. So there's that. Oh. Hey, it's all good. I just once in a great while I do, but like for my birthday or whatever. I don't even think I drank on my birthday this year though. Yeah, girl. I mean, I think we've talked about this before. So this job's gonna go well. There's a reference to July, so I don't know if it goes until July or something else comes up in July. But they take me to the middle of the summer, and like I always tell you, referral word of mouth. That's the thing is you're always, because I think I know who you are, and I think you ask me kind of the same question sometimes in Instagram, and it always comes through that you just need to trust the process. You just need to, it's okay to manifest and see what you want and do it that way, but quit thinking so much in the future. It's hard when you're an entrepreneurial, right? And you want to make sure that you have jobs lined up. I get that myself, but you have to trust the process and go with the flow. The more that you push, the more you block the energy of things flowing into your life. So you need to kind of let go of the control of wanting to know what every single step is going to be, because you're going to be led where you're supposed to go. You're going to end up in jobs where your vibe matches. So if your vibe doesn't match a job or people around that job, you're not going to get that job. If the vibe matches, it will continue to go to people that you match with and that you align with and jobs that you align with, right? the higher your vibration, the more that you attract, the higher vibrational people that you attract. So this is something that you kind of have to remember. The more that you think about it, the more that you push it, the more that you sort of, it's different in a manifestation, right? You can imagine what you want, pretend like you already have it, and kind of allow that energy to take its space. And there's other little things that you can do to manifest. But in terms of just worrying all the time, because I feel like you worry. Is this job going to go well? Is that job going to go well? Is this going to lead to something else, etc., etc.? You just have to trust the process and trust your gifts. Trust that what you're doing, that you're good at it. And it's kind of like that. You build it, they will come, right? You do well, you're going to continue to have those jobs. So the energy is flowing, but you have to kind of let go of control of what's going to happen next and all of that. Like, that doesn't mean that you don't put forth the energy to get to the next job. Of course you want to put that energy out there and you want to continue going, but remember that, again, you're going to be led to people that you're supposed to be led to. They show me like you branching off, so this might be new branch offs that you get from your job. But I feel like one thing will lead to another. You just have to trust the process. You just have to trust the fact that you're on the right path and that things are going to come as they're supposed to come. In your line of work, there is no not having a job. It's just being good at what you do and being seen for what you do. So which I think you are. So it comes down to basically word of mouth, right? And then the energy match. So just make sure that you're continuing to think positive. You're at a high vibration and you're realizing that if you don't get a job, it's for a reason. It's because that person isn't matching your energy. It's because you're not supposed to work for that person. Remember, rejection is protection and redirection. If you get a job, you're supposed to have that job. That job is for your highest good and it will lead to another one. But you get too much in your head a lot of the time to where you just like overthink things. Does that make sense? And you worry too much. Remember, when you worry, and I do this myself, I have to remind myself that when you worry, you block the flow of energy. You lower your vibration. So you have to instead trust and allow the universe to bring things to you. Our astrology can slow things down sometimes, but it's not completely in control of our life. But just learning from my own astrology and what happened over the last couple months, it's literally my astrology of me releasing old things. So this is kind of, sometimes things get a little bit slower in the money area or in the work area. We just have to kind of work through it and continue to keep going. Does any of this make sense for you, Alicia? You're welcome. Next year they're giving me 2026 as a really boost up for you. Like, you may get on a bigger movie, or you may align with people that are more known. So that comes in at 2026. But also, when we're along our path, we have to learn lessons along the way. So this is also a lesson of patience. It's a lesson of trust. It's a lesson of just letting things go. Let go and let flow. And also, I think this is a lesson of learning things this year that you're going to need to next year. So whatever jobs that you have this year, you're going to learn something from each one of them that's going to help you get to where you need to be next year. And to, you're not ready for what's coming next year yet. Basically, you have to build your way there. There's things that you're going to have to learn now. Like, if you had that movie now, you wouldn't be ready for it. Do you know what I mean? You have to learn things from this year that's going to propel you into next year. Sometimes we have to have patience and trust the process and realize that every situation that we're put into, we learn something from that. Every job we're put into, we learn something from that. So it's all about your growth. And You're always growing and evolving, but you just have to trust a little bit more, kind of let go of things, because when you try to hang on so tightly and you know, without kind of just allowing, we can literally kind of block the energy a little bit. So continue, manifesting, continue see what you want to see, and then kind of just allow things to come to you in the way that they're supposed to. Allow the jobs. Of course you have to put your feelers out, right? But I still feel it's word of mouth for your work. So you have to trust the process. You have to trust that you're good enough um for jobs to come. So this is also a confidence thing for you, knowing that you're good enough in your job, and that, and you can take side jobs if you need to. So I don't know if that's something you would want to do for just regular people, side jobs, for like your own business, and that way that's another way to make income if your things are a little slow for you. But you're going to continue evolving. You just have to, it's step by step. It's a journey, Sometimes we want to get to the end of the journey, but we actually need to enjoy the journey on the way, because we learn from every part of that journey. I'm having a freaking hard time with my freaking chest and back, and I don't know what's wrong with me. I feel like I've been hit by a car or something. So does that make sense, Alicia? Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You have to be patient. You have to be patient. We all want it faster. I mean, I've been doing this for 12 years. I'm not where I need to be, not where I would want to be. Sometimes, I feel like I'm failing at what I'm doing, but I have to realize that there's a timing for everything. There's divine timing. We have to have patience and enjoy the journey, and realize that every step of the way we're learning, right? So it's not in our path, it's not in our timing, it's when it's supposed to happen. So you have to trust the process more, and you just have to relax with it and realize you'll get there when you're supposed to get there, right? It's because it's because you're that type of woman that wants a lot of things for yourself, which I totally get. And you also, you want certain things and you want them now, but it doesn't work like that. So you've just got to relax and let go of the control of it, okay? It'll come, it'll happen, but just you got to trust the process, trust the universe, and trust that you're on the right path and you're being sent to where you're supposed to go. All right? And remember to keep your vibration high and continue to, manifest, see what you want, see what you desire, all that. But next year is going to be next year will be bigger for you, but you have to, this is a little bit of a slower year for a lot of people. It's almost like a learning thing, and then next year I feel like it'll really pop off for you. Okay? But in the meantime, it's okay to kind of revert back to just doing things for normal people and not necessarily celebrities to gain extra money if that's what you really need. So you're welcome. I hope that was helpful. Okay, Chloe, what's your question? Just trust your journey. Enjoy your journey, okay? It's not really the destination that's important. It's how we get there. Then when we get there, we can be like, wow, what a journey, Everything has its time and its place. Yeah, but what is your question? I need your question. I think your child of 20 will end up coming later. Okay. So, he might need his mama later on. Is that what's your question about that? Sometimes, I mean, I have a 20-year-old. I have to let him go and live his life. They still have their blueprints, and they have to be where they feel is their happiest, or where they want to be. It doesn't mean that they love you any less. It means that they need to grow. They're ready to grow their wings and fly. So it's okay. It doesn't mean, just let him know he always has a home there, and you're just gonna have to kind of cut the cords a little bit. I had to do it. It's not easy. You'll have a lot of tears. It'll be okay. But, he can always come visit, stay the night or whatever it may be. And eventually he might have to come back and stay with you for a little bit, but it's time to kind of just let him go if he wants to go. I had to do that. Mine's also 20, and it's scary. I understand, but they have to learn their independence as well. Yeah, I mean, you both need to have your independence, right? He needs to go out and experience the world and experience adulthood and experience life as we all did when we were 20, right? Um, at that age, they don't want to be living with their mom. So it doesn't mean he's not going to come back. Okay, it doesn't mean he might not need to stay with you down the road, because he probably will. But just have a place for him to stay. That's it. But it'll work. Everything works out the way that it's supposed to. And so you also need that space. You know what I mean? It's hard. It's hard when it's just you and your child, and then they leave. It's tough. Trust me. I know. I'm there. I've been there. I don't even barely talk to my kid. My kid doesn't make the time to call most of the time. So, about 4 weeks or so, then I hear from him. You know what I mean? So it's tough. It's hard, but that's part of being a mom. We raise them the best that we can, and then they have to go out into the world like we did. But yeah, no, it'll be good for you. You can try to find some independence. You can try to find some other things to do, find some hobbies, grow your spiritual practice, do all of that stuff. Like, you'll have more time to do that. And, living alone can be tough, but like me, I like being alone. My animals keep me busy. My work keeps me busy. So I don't really have the time to feel that too much alone. I have a good support system for the most part. So, you'll be okay. You need to quit. You need to let go of the anxiety and realize that this is happening the way it's supposed to happen. Okay? It's going to be okay. Oftentimes we worry about things we cannot control, and we put stress on things where there doesn't need to be. You're going to see that when you're all moved out and everything, it's going to be fine. So, if he can come and help you, that would be great. If you can find some friends or go on the next door neighbor app or whatever and ask for help, you can do that. But yeah, and you can have your freedom with that. I mean, I've lived alone for, let's see, when did he left when he was, I mean, he wanted to stay with his dad. Was he 17, 18, 19? So it's been like 3 years. You get used to it. At the beginning, it's very tough. I ain't gonna lie. It's gonna be tough in the beginning, but it's all what we kind of get used to, just as long as you kind of keep in touch and whatnot, make things a little bit easier, you'll be fine. Then what are you worried about? I don't understand what you're worried about. If you have movers, there's nothing to worry about. It'll be fine. Quit stressing. When you stress like this, you're lowering your vibration, and you're worrying about things that you can't control. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Quit worrying. If you didn't have people to help you, it would be different, but you do. So don't worry about it. Yeah, you can always send pink around your kids. You can always send love to them. You know what I mean? But you'll be fine. Look, you're strong. Look how much you've gone through. Look how far you've made it. You've gone through a lot of different things. Yeah, well, timing it happens the way it's supposed to. Like, things happen in the timing they're supposed to happen. It'll be okay. You have movers. You're gonna get your stuff out. You're gonna start your new life. You're gonna decorate the place the way you want to. You're gonna have the freedom of it. All of that. Just make sure. Hopefully, your kid will keep in contact better than mine does. because mine does not keep in contact. And I think yours lives closer, right? Mine lives in Cali, so you're lucky there too. But, you know, as long as you kind of keep that, you can always put protection around them, you know. It is a weird time in life, but we're always experiencing weird times in lives. Change is hard. Change is not easy. No one likes change, but change is growth. Change is evolving. Change is moving into a different part of our life. There's going to be a new path for a new part of your life for you. A lot of times when our kids move out, it shifts and changes in a different way, and we find our independence again, and it's like, what do we do with ourselves? There's lots of things you can find to do, you know. Get working on things you've always wanted to work on, get to creating, get to exercising, you know, anything, right? Now you can dance naked, all right? Now you can get the glitter pickle. So, you know, new chapter, new life. You have to look at it like that. Change is hard, but it's for evolvement. Things can't stay the same and stagnant our whole lives. They have to evolve as we evolve. Yeah, she's a worrier. Her and Alicia, they need to like quit worrying so much. I know it's easier said than done sometimes. I have to constantly remind myself that too. So, no, not yet. Not yet. When you're meant to meet a person, you'll meet a person. Right now, it's about you, your growth, your new journey, your spiritual practice. A lot of times when we're trying to get into our spiritual practice and we're trying to start new things and we're trying to move forward, we don't need that other person, because that other person is going to encroach on your space to be able to grow. Okay? It's not time for that yet. When it's time, you'll meet that person. Now it's not time. Now it's time for you. Self-love, you taking care of yourself, loving yourself, getting to know yourself, evolving, growing, all of that. You can't do that when there's another person there. Like, this is about yourself. Okay? That's what glitter pickles are for. All right? You're going to be okay. Again, trust the process. You can, envision what you want, whatever. But I think once you get in your space and you decorate it and everything the way that you want to do it, you're going to like it. You're going to love it. So you'll be okay. You have to have more faith in yourself, more faith in your journey. All right. You're exactly where you're meant to be, or guess what? It wouldn't have happened. If you weren't supposed to be moving right now, and if you weren't supposed to be in this specific spot, then it wouldn't have happened the way that it happened. It wouldn't have gone so smoothly. There would have been roadblocks everywhere. All right. So hey, Ashley, sometimes that happens, When you're meant to be with someone, you're meant to be with them. It doesn't matter about all the timing and all that stuff. So you can know somebody for 2 days and just to have that connection. You know what I mean? So yeah. So use that excitement and drop the worry. Think about all the things you want to do. And yes, it's hard when our kids have to move on, in their own lives. It's hard, but we have to allow them to do so. Just as long as they know that you're always the lifeline. You're never going to stop being their mom. So it's tough when they grow up. Trust me. I go back all the time. I'm like, man, I wish I could go back to when he was 7. I wish I would have savored it just a little bit more, but time flies. That's just the way that it is. All we can do is say that, hey, we did the best that we can by teaching them. And, we have to let them fly. And we are empty nesters. Oh, did you pay the extra for the cards or what? I'm going to turn off my air right now. I don't want it to get freaking cold in here. Hold on one second. justice be right here. Yeah. You get to do what you want, exactly. You know? Just don't go wild and crazy there, Chloe. I have a feeling you're going to be dancing around naked, crazily, eating ice cream, jumping on the couch. I don't know why I had that vision. Okay, just, hey, Poppy, come on. What the heck's your problem, dude? I don't know if I set off the balls or if the dog just did that. I just had a vision of like you jumping up and down on the couch, eating ice cream, going like this, dancing. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe you will do that. But I don't know if I set the ball off or the dog did. I don't know why she's being a jerk to Neo. So. That okay? Is your question good? Did you get what you needed? Okay. That's true. I mean, at first it's hard. I ain't gonna lie. It is very hard at first. Oh, it's okay. Shh. Shh. Hey. I heard something outside too. I don't know. Probably the neighbors. Stop. I gotta find my animal cards. Hold on. Haven't used them in a while. Cheyenne. It's all good, baby. It's all good in the hood. Baby. Look, unicorn one. These ones are chewed up, though. Where the heck are the animal guide ones? Hold on a second, Waterfall. I gotta find my animal guide ones. I swear, I gave myself less room when I put everything back after I did my floor because I can't. Zook, stop. Exactly, Alice. Exactly. I like my own company way better. Who needs any of that shiz? I sure don't. See? Sounds like it's fun to me. Sounds like the good life. Okay, I don't know what the heck I did with my animal. Just hold on one second. I'm finding all my other cards, but not my animal ones. I didn't end myself, did I? Haven't done pulls on a... So I like don't know what I did with them. It's got to be up here then. I have, whenever I do my room, I know I have shelves that I bought to like put things on, so I am more organized. I've got to get that room done every day. I'm like, man, I wish I had the time to start on that today or start in my bedroom or something. Hate it. Hate that there's only one of me. Nope, that's terrible. Fuck, where are they? Kai, what are you doing? Give me that. Kai, give me that. Drop that piece of paper. Hey. Oh, shit. Good evening. I did that with the balls. Don't get excited. Here they are, right there on the freaking top the whole time. Good lord. It's ridiculous. Considering I just took out all my cards. Kai, bring me that piece of paper, please. Kai. Kai. I'm gonna have to get up and get it because he's got some kind of wrapping something. I don't know what. Seriously, dude. Alright, found my animal cards. I don't know what happened. I guess I hit the thing. Sorry. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I know, Ashley, that's for true. I just want to get my stuff done, but it's hard because it's either time or money, you know what I mean? And I'm only one person, and I have so much shit I need to do outside, and I wish my son would just come freaking help me with some stuff I need to get done. You know? No, you leave my stuff alone. Get out of here. Justice? Okay. Alright, I found it. Freaking tweaked my neck getting it. It was right there on the top the whole freaking time, and I think I did that with the balls again. So. Okay, so waterfall. Okay, so I always tell people whenever I get the animal guides, I don't know exactly what every single one means. I haven't memorized them. So what you do is you write the list down that I give you, and then you just go and you look at animal messengers, animal guides, Google it. It'll tell you what each of these are about. Okay, and let me know if it resonates. That's what you do with animal guides. Okay, it'll tell you how to work with them. Whenever you have animal guide, I mean, we all have animal guides, but the animal guides that I give you, if you have a way to honor them, if you have a picture, whatever, that's always good. Okay, I know you do have a ladybug. We can have insects, okay, and anything. Well, they can be mystical, whatever. Hi, cat. What are you into? Crazy cats over here. Okay. So, waterfall. Okay, so you do have a ladybug. You do have a green frog. You have a crow. Yeah, I think it's a crow, not a raven, because I get like the big... Is it the crows that have the bigger beaks? You have a bear. And I'll just give the ones that present themselves. Now, animal guides, they can come in and out in our lives if we need them, and some of them come in and stay. Oh, great. Here she comes. Justice, get down. Get down. Crazy ass. Who told her I was working? Are you here, Waterfall? Okay. Did you hear all those? Hey, Barb. Do not walk across the computer today. Justice, leave her alone. Get down. Go. Leave her alone. Yeah, I thought it's the ravens, not the crows. I can never tell them apart. I want to say it's the crow. I want to say this one's a crow. Okay. You also have a wolf. I see him howling, and it's a gray wolf. So sometimes they'll give me. So you need, whenever you look it up, you need to look up gray wolf, not white or black. There's a different meaning in them. Okay. And believe it or not, you have a green like snake, like a boa, even if you don't like snakes. This is about their healers, their transformations. It is the year of the snake, so I think this is a new one for you. When you look up the meaning of it, you'll understand it. And plus, these boas they're not aggressive snakes. Okay, so it's the green one. So make sure you add any colors that I give you. You add in like a green, like boa. It's a big one. Okay. Again, I think there might be one more. I've never gotten a phoenix for anybody. So, I'm getting a phoenix as well. So that's kind of new. I've never got one of those for anybody. And a chipmunk. I heard the word chipmunk instead of seeing that one. So, okay. Curious what those have. What the meanings of those are for you, if they make sense. Yep, and a chipmunk. I heard it, yeah. I don't know. Justice, please get out of stuff. How come the dogs that are supposed to be like so helpful on my path are the ones that are the animals that are such a pain in the ass? Get out of here. Go. Get. The only thing you listen to is when I beat. Just a regular, I think it's black bear. It's a female, like a mama bear. Which I do know that I get bears a lot for moms. Like when they're really motherly and protective. Yeah, but actually bears are really really strong guides. Also, I'm seeing like a black panther that's coming in. Leopard panther, whatever one. I'm getting panther. Ba, ba, ba. So you have dolphin, which is peace. The gentle nature of the ocean reminds you to look for the good in everyone and to strive to bring peace to your life and those around you. Trust your instincts and intuition rather than overthinking things. Blue jay, intuition. You are encouraged to follow your feelings and intuition. This is a reminder that your personal power is in your own hands and that you are free to take flight at any time if you find yourself in a situation that doesn't suit you anymore. Kangaroo cycle. This is about a 9-month cycle at play. Your current project will take 9 months to mature and benefit you. Commit fully to it. You have all the strength and stamina you need as long as you move forward and not backwards. And the scorpion. New beginnings. You are invited to investigate change, but you're also being warned that this transformation may be radical. Get rid of everything in your current life that can prevent you from improving. Based on this principle, destroy before rebuilding. You are promised a beneficial rebirth. Yeah, a lot of people are going through rebirths this year. So, a lot of betrayal and everything coming to the surface. All right. Now, let me know what those make sense for you once you look into them. What do you want, Gitch? Yeah, that's the card you got. They're not necessarily the guides. They're just messengers or the cards that I pulled. Jesus, did she really just swing from that blanket that I have hanging in the hallway to keep the cool in? She's a nut. So those ones aren't necessarily your guides. They're just messengers, and that's the message that came with them, okay? The ones that you have to look up are the ones I gave you. Oh, people are really pissing me off when Caleb's reading. Like, I just can't. People are starting to think that they just keep commenting like they know more. It's driving me crazy. This one wasn't on Caleb's for once. It's on Emily's. Why watch a reading if you know more? You already know what happened. Like, you're welcome. You'll have to let me know. Let me know if they resonate. Like I said, some of them might not be with you forever. It's like they come in as you need them in life. And then you have main ones. I do think the bear is like a main one for you, though, for sure, because that one comes in like the strongest. And, you're a mom, so that makes sense. And oftentimes, I don't know if you know this, but bears and wolves are actually they work together in the wild. So they're actually a good team. Oh, fucks. I think when I move my room, I need a bigger desk. Or something. Well, we all are. We're all shifting. That's the thing right now. So. Justice, what are you chewing on? Damn this dog. You know. What are you chewing on? Quit. I think I really did make this too close. Anybody else wanting on the list? I might have to go. Anybody else wanting on the list? If not, I'm probably gonna hop over to TikTok, I guess. Kai, try not to lay on top of Ginger, dude. So she can breathe. I guess I think he has to lay right on top of her. Let's take Freya to the vet tomorrow. Hopefully I'm sure she'll get her thing off tomorrow. And Ginger's out of her meds. Hey, Willow. Seriously? Where did Crazy go? Oh. I keep trying to catch her playing with Kai because she like jumps a lot. Can't seem to catch it. Yeah, well, what do you think, Tracy? Should I hop over to TikTok if no one else is wanting a reading tonight? What do you mean, Willow? What's going on with the fur babies? Nothing. I just have to take Freya back to, I don't know if that's what you meant, but I have to take her back to the vet tomorrow to hopefully get her bandage off so she can come out of the crate. She's been in the crate this whole time because the vet said, because, she's healing. And Ginger just needs her med, whatever. But I still owe the vet, so that's one reason. Oh, no, the cat was sometimes cats make noise. That's all he was doing. she put her paws right here and then she jumped out and took off. She's so funny. She runs so funny. It's freaking hilarious. She cracks me up, man. She's wild. She's a wild one. Willow, which kind do you want? Hey, what are you doing here tonight? I mean, isn't this kind of late for you? I just realized who you were. It took me a couple minutes. Like, you're the one that I gave a mediumship reading to, right? Like, a few weeks ago. Well, yeah, me too, but maybe not. If not, then I have to go over there. That's just the way it is. I'd like to get caught up on everything so I could actually finish some parts of my house or work on outside. I've got so much to do. I need my son here to help me at least outside. Oh. Did you see the new merch, Willow? You're gonna have to take a look at it. Yeah, I know that. Ashley. I feel you. That's where all my money went, is to redo my house, and then I haven't even been able to do it. So it's like, oh, I guess I could have waited at this point. The struggle is real. For real. That one night I got off of live, I think I was on live, Tracy, and then I got off. I can't remember. Remember I told you I couldn't find my shoes? I stumbled over to the couch and I fell asleep, and it's like, where's my shoes? Where's my shoes? They were here. You do, Willow. I have some badass things. You can find it through the QR code. We just looked at them earlier. I'm so proud of them. And no one's bought anything yet. So take a look at it. They're a statement, not just shirts. I don't have to worry about any snoring unless it's from a dog. Okay, I work off of questions. I just want to form what you're wanting to know into a question. I wonder if there's something I could put on the bottom. No. I see something. I'm gonna try something. Oh man. I thought I could make it small in the corner, but I can't. Because, like, the StreamYard one you can, like that. But, oh, that kind of sucks. Nope. Hey! Oh, for fuck's sake, man. This is the box I just opened. That's the only reason it's over here. Move these things. If you're gonna go. You stepping on my cards there. I need a different holder for my cards because it doesn't close all the way for the crime cards, anyways. It's crawling across the bottom. Oh, that's more than enough, girl. Yeah. No, it's scrolling across the bottom. Just let me know what you want. Do not. I don't know. They have been for me. I always say order bigger just in case. Because everything kind of shrinks. So I always order things bigger. I think I order a large. So I'd say if you're a large, go extra large. Because I've had someone that, like, was, I don't think it's the same. No. I don't think it's the same tank top. But, it was too small for her, so she sent it to me. So I think it just depends. But they should be basically true to size. But I always say that things like to shrink, you know what I mean? So better have them too big than too small, in my opinion. Oh, Tracy would know. She ordered one. She had the Aries one, so she knows. So just form whatever. It doesn't matter how you word it. Just form whatever you're wanting to know into a question. It's all good. I'm glad to see Poppy laying with Ginger. Sometimes she's a jerk. Which one are you ordering, Jenny? Oh, I guess I'll know whenever I see it. Yeah, well, she is. She's usually not awake. I guess we can thank her husband, huh? Oh, Jesus. You had to do something hard like that? Could there have been a misunderstanding with the way things were worded or said or understood? Yeah, but it's hard for me. I'm curious which one do you get, Jenny? Or and you could order up a size too. Some of those tank tops are looser. I think, but I haven't tried. They had the new one, so. Okay, but was there a misunderstanding? I feel like it comes across like either the way it was worded or the way it was understood. Right. Well, is this because of the person's? Is this the person snoring? Yep. It feels like there's a clash of. I keep wanting to say like Clash of Titans, like like there's a clash of energies wherever this was. Okay, I'm just making sure. Um, God, here she comes. Yeah. So a lot of times when there's like a weird vibrational, like you guys, your vibrations aren't matching, sometimes that'll happen. It feels like, um, again, there is a misunderstanding or miscommunication that's happening between you two. Either the way that you're saying it, he's not understanding it, or the way that it's being explained, or he's misperceiving or misunderstanding what you're trying to say. And it may not be on purpose, but it's like I hear like lack of communication. So there's a miscommunication and misunderstanding, or lack of communication that's going on here. And I hear it was bound to come to a head eventually. So that there's bound to be some sort of blow up, because it's like you said, like it's a ticking time bomb, Clash of the Titans type feeling. Unfortunately, if that's not fixed or dealt with beforehand, it will blow up like this. So there needs to be better communication and understanding and listening, and that's from both sides, because I feel like I just don't feel like he's understanding what you're trying to say. And I've dealt with that too, but right now is the time for like who is this person to you? Do you have a son or no? Yeah, that's what I mean. There's that's what I'm trying to say about the like communication and him not listening. Yes, I understand that. There's also a lack of maturity. Okay. No, I know. I'm not saying it's him, but I was picking up a son. So I don't know I don't know if like he knows him, or if I don't know why I'm picking that up. There is a shirt with my logo, Jenny. There is one. It has a wolf with the scales in the front. I don't know who is mentioned in your reading. Your brother? But I don't know why I'm picking up your son. It could just be like, I'm not really sure. I don't know. So even when it's family, unfortunately, like betrayal shows itself. Things show itself, especially now in 2025. Unfortunately, I've had people show themselves. There's been huge miscommunications and all of those kind of things. So that's what's happening now with the energy. Oh, your son is right next to you. Okay, thank God you said that, because I was like, why am I picking up your son if that's not who it is? But I kept hearing son. So, okay, that's just validation that I'm picking up that your son's next to you, apparently. Okay, yeah, well, that's why I picked it up. It's just a validation thing. And people will say, you don't see me, do you? Because stuff like that happens. So I'm glad that was validated, because I was like, why the hell? Because it confused me for a little bit about who we were talking about, but it was just because he's in your energy. Shh, hold on. Sorry, that deaf dog's a little wild outside sometimes. So he's a very difficult person, and the hard thing is no matter how much you try to communicate to him, no matter how hard you try to make things clear to him, he's just not going to see it from your point of view, because you guys don't have the same vibration, and he doesn't have a clear understanding. Like you said, he doesn't listen enough to understand, so there's a lack of communication. And unfortunately, even though people are our family, they're still being shown who they truly are this year. So the biggest thing you need to have is boundaries when it comes to this situation. Where does the money situation come in with? Sorry, not trying to get all up in your business, and the cat made that go off. So, but that's awesome, Jenny. Yeah, there is one with my logo though. It has a look for the one with I think it's like the wolf and the owl in the front. I'm not sure, or the wolf in the front. It says on there logo on it. It is. It's heartbreaking. Trust me, I've just been through this with people. Okay, I totally get it. Not completely family, but felt like family, right? So, it's hard when there's a misunderstanding or miscommunication and you can't seem to get them to understand where you're coming from, because they refuse to see it, or they refuse to admit they're wrong, or they refuse to just let bygones be bygones and just start over. So there's that, right? And unfortunately, you can't change how he is. So with the lack of communication, it's very hard. The lack of communication, lack of listening, and the lack of understanding, it's very hard to get along with people. So the boundaries, you're going to have boundaries. So I don't know where the money situation comes in, but there's something about that. I don't know what it is. You don't have to say. Just let me know if it makes sense. Because I'm picking that up, but I'm not really sure what it is. Do you feel like he has some sort of jealousy also as well? Maybe around money? I don't know. Starlight always wants the spotlight. She's crazy. My deaf dog's nuts sometimes. But it doesn't matter if it's family or not. Boundaries are super important. Awesome. And these are empowering and statement clothing, Jenny, so I think they're cool. But yeah, it'll say logo on it. Hey, Kelly. Okay, good. It just doesn't say the Psychic Sleuth on it because, you know, I'm sure people don't want to walk around with that wording on there. So I just did the image. I'm working on getting this banner changed out. Willow, are you okay? What's going on? She's probably trying to get away from her husband so she can talk. Well, she doesn't need to talk. She's typing. So I don't know. Well, she's talk to texting. Oh, I see. I was gonna say I thought you were using your phone. You could do talk to text. Yeah. So I don't know if what I just said makes any sense or not. About jealousy and money. Something to do with money. I don't know. I just feel like he's a really difficult person. You guys are on such a different wavelength and such a different vibration that it makes it really hard. Because, like, look, you believe in this stuff and he doesn't. That's a big part of, like, when people don't and they're not open like that, they're like a lower, like, vibration because they don't see things the same way that we do. No, I'm not saying that there was money issues. I'm saying that there was, like, a conversation about money or argument about money, or there could be some envy somewhere about money. Unless I'm just picking up on the conversation afterwards. Yeah. Unfortunately, people outgrow each other even in families. I hate to say that. Yeah. So boundaries is really important. You might just have to kind of distance yourself, unfortunately, because you can't change how he is or who he is. We outgrow people. We vibrate differently, and when we're vibrating on a different wavelength, it's really hard to come to the same kind of understanding. And it's sad. It's hard. Okay. I wanted to make sure. So, I mean, like I said, this year it's happening to a lot of people. People are dropping out of our lives that don't belong there. And that includes family, that includes friends, that includes, you know, people that maybe we've known for a while. With the Pluto and Aquarius and a lot of other astrological aspects, there's going to be things taken out of our life that no longer belong there. Even if we can't wrap our brain around it and understand it, that's what's happening. They're just... Yeah. Unfortunately, you're going to have to, because that's where the boundaries come in, right? You can't change how someone is or how they react or get them to listen. You can't. So you're going to have to just kind of back away. You can always also, what I always suggest is imagining pink around him. When you can, that just sends him love, that shows him love. Maybe that can change his attitude a little bit, but until he gets up to your level and until he can listen and understand, then it's going to be very hard to get along with him. And we have to remember that we have lessons with people that are here. Just because they're family doesn't mean that we allow them to step all over us and tread on our boundaries. And it's okay to back away from people even if they're in our family, because that's part of the lessons. So, I mean, I think that's basically what it was and what it is. And you guys are just on a completely different level. And it's really hard to understand and get along with anybody that's not on the same level as you are. So just send, imagine pink around him. That's all that you can do. You can't, with the free will, you can't like force him to listen to you or understand you, because he's just not capable. He's not coming from the same place that you are. So maybe one day that'll change and something will happen in his life and he'll grow and evolve. But for now, you don't need the added stress of it. And until he can respect you, there has to be this stepping back. This is where the boundaries come in. I know, Jenny, they're amazing. Like I would do a whole wardrobe of myself for myself too, if I could afford to. I really love the Rainbow Wolf one. It's one of my favorites. Oh, okay. Yeah, that could have been it for sure. Hi, Voltaire. Oh yeah, Willow, you know that I research, right? You know that I scam and hustle people, right? That's what's being said. Just saying. Yeah. No. I'm glad. I'm glad that you had the reading that you needed. Do you know what I mean? Because that's really important for your growth and everything. And I know it probably took a while for you to get that, but that's okay. Um, I'm glad that I was able to do that for you. Did you have any more questions about this situation? Or did we cover it? Oh, this dude's back again. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I know, they're amazing. I'm so proud of them. Like, it means a lot that you like them, seriously, because I work so hard on them and I just keep getting all these ideas, right? And I just keep getting all these ideas and I'm like, "Oh, I got this idea. Let me go make this shirt." Pretty sure now I'm gonna run out of room pretty soon. But I tried to make something for everything, you know what I mean? A little bit of sass, a little bit of humor, a little bit of spirituality, empowerment, grief, and memory. Exactly. Mhm. And, like, all that stuff was researchable. You know how long it would take me to, like, research this kinda stuff on everybody? It's just insane. It's just insane. The lies that are being said. It's mind-blowing me. Mind-blowing to me. So did we cover your question, Willow, or do you have anything else? Apparently, I take thousands from everybody. That's what she's saying now. I'm like, where is these thousands at? Because I sure would like to know where these thousands are. Because there's no way I have thousands. I barely even charge anything for readings. So come on. Like, I try to make everything affordable for you guys. If I was any kind of scammer, I think I'd be a lot richer. Yeah. I know. Plus, why would I don't even know who you are. You don't even have your legit name on here. Like, how would I even find you? That's the thing that's so stupid. That makes no sense. Okay, good. I want to make sure you got your question answered. It's funny that I knew your son was standing next to you, though. Did I research that too? I'm always struggling. I'm always struggling and hustling, but hustling in the way of I call it hustling because I'm working. Like I'm hustling to make my money. I'm working to make my money. It's not hustling like in a bad way. They're making it seem like I'm hustling people out of money, but I'm always working and go over beyond what people pay. So, you know, that's what's annoying about it. Yeah, you guys all know, like, I'm going to, like, Hawaii and shit, right? Like, everything's so lavish. I'm making thousands off of people, dude. Like, yeah, totally. For fuck's sake, I can't even pay my bills. What do you mean? I'm still paying off my vet bill, dude. Hope she lets me do this again, because, but I kept having to add to it because I had to take ginger in. I had to get more meds, and, like, I'm like, man. We just had a freaking rough ass 3 months. Yeah, but she's trying to say like I hustle and like that I come on here and I cry and people just give me. I'm like, no. Like I tell sometimes what's going on in my life is just to let people know what's going on. It's not anything whatever. She's full of shit. Like everything she says is a bold-faced lie. I don't know where she gets this stuff at. And I do. I work hard, even though like this is my own business and I don't work like a 9 to 5. When I do work, I work hard. You know, I do have to hustle for my money. I do have to hustle to make it, you know, and try to figure out how to expand and grow and all that stuff. Not in that I'm hustling you guys, just hustling, working hard. And that's the thing that upsets me is like all she's doing is keeping people that may need my help in some way, shape, or form from ever knowing me or getting to know me because of which do I really want them to if they're listening to that crap? No. But I'm just saying it's actually hurting future clients. And none of my clients would believe her because obviously they've had their own experience. But you know what I mean? Someone asked about Karen Reed. Who else asked about that? About the what was the question about the corruption or something? Yeah. Sorry, I don't even mean to bring it up. I just get so like I get salty whenever I hear what like the shit she's saying. You know what I mean? It makes me upset because it's the furthest thing from the truth there is, and it's like I haven't worked at this work for 12 years to be some kind of like scammer or anything like that. I've been doing this for a very long time and I still as hell wouldn't be in business if I was. Do you know what I mean? Oh, that's good. I'm glad. I hope so. I mean, I hope so. That's what came in the reading, that she was going to get acquitted again. So all I can do is hope that my reading is right. You know? I think it just makes me upset because I've worked so hard for what I have that when I see lies like that being spread and people trying to taint who I am and what I do, that's just when I get mad. And everybody tells me to ignore it, but it's really hard to ignore because this is my work, this is my reputation, this is who I am, this is what I work for. You know what I mean? Like, it's not as easy as just ignoring it. What's going on outside? They sure are barking a lot. My neighbors had people over today. I don't know if that's it or not. So as much as I would like to ignore it, not say anything about it, when I help people and I get things that there's no way I could know, and then I just go back to like the shit that she's spewing, and it just makes me the inspiration for bitch mode. Hey, Donna.
Hey there. How can I
What
help
the
you
hell is
tonight?
this? I don't know who you are. Gemini, go away. I don't want no Geminis. I know that. I think that's why it bothers me the most, though, is because that's who I am. Oh yeah, I have Tammy spreading a bunch of lies, calling me a fake, a fraud, and I scam people out of money, out of thousands, and all kinds of shit. You know what I mean? Okay, thank you, Willow. It helped towards my vet bill. I'm still playing off from 4 weeks ago. I appreciate you. Try to sleep good. I'm hanging in, Donna. How are you? Yep, that's her. If you go to Vanished and Forgotten, you'll see all the crap she's saying. And she's getting some pushback, and she's like, I'm not gonna fight with you guys over blah blah blah. This is how it is. And I'm just like, oh my god, like none of the words you're even saying are true. Crazy person. I don't understand it. So she's like out to destroy me for no reason. Because she got confronted with something that she swears she didn't do. But she's doing the same thing now. Yep. It just makes me upset because this is my work. And, I don't know. I work hard to do what I do, and it just pisses me off. I try to ignore it. I try my hardest to freaking ignore it. For legit. But I get tired of people telling me to ignore it and not to feel a certain way about it. Because if it was their work and their reputation, they probably wouldn't think the same way. And honestly, the old me would have said a lot of things. And I've done my best to keep quiet in case there is legal issues. Then I didn't say anything for the most part. Because I could go about the whole thing back in the day and how everything went down. But I never talked crap about anything that went down. I kept quiet about it all. Never talked crap. Never talked crap. You guys don't know anything about what's going on in my relationships and any of that. Because I've never said anything bad about her or anybody else. So. Yeah. Well, not really view. It's mostly on her community page, just not videos. So, Oh, and going on White Boys, like aligning herself with that energy, which I don't even know. She's not the only one though. You know, there's a whole group of them, including Steven now. So yeah, Willow, you've missed a lot in the last I don't know, it was like week, but it's okay. All my astrology points to the fact that this is all an awakening thing, and it's for the better good in the long run. And there's somebody actually that sent me an email saying the same thing, and I got to get back to them. But yeah. So anybody that's new, I'm still doing the raffle tickets just for tonight because it's Easter. Since I hadn't like put the list together yet. If anybody wanted to get on that list for the raffle, it's open for tonight only. And then I'll hopefully do it sometime this week. I gotta compile everything. It honestly is really sad to see people fall from grace. I mean, I don't know. Can only hold in so much. And then when people say, you know, like things like you said to me, I just go back to like her saying stuff, and it just makes my blood boil. You know, it's okay though. The people that listen to her, I don't need anyways, right? That's how I feel about it. This needs to be tightened, but for some reason, I'm not gonna be able to do that right now. Shoot. Why is this? I'll have to fix it later. No, I'm not doing mediumship tonight. I just don't have the energy. I don't think. I hadn't planned on doing anyways. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying. If anybody listens to her, then they don't know me. They've never met me. And people can say anything they want. She has no receipts of any of it. So I have all the receipts I could need. Exactly. And honestly, my astrology says I would speak up for it. And, you know, so that's why it's so hard, because that's who I am. Is someone that speaks up about it, right? About things. All right. See you later, Willow. Take it easy. Have a good night. Thank you. I'm glad I mentioned her son, because I was like sitting here going back and forth in my mind, but now it was just, they were just saying that he was there because of validation, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. It's just a psychic moment. Don't forget to check out the merch, Willow. Don't forget to check it out. The link or the QR code, you could do the link tree. Same way you do it to pay, or the QR code or whatever. Just check it out. I just want you to look at it and see what you think. Oh, that makes me so happy, Jenny. I'm so happy. I mean, you're probably not happy with me, but I'm happy. Thank you. I think if like it was seen more, like I would do pretty good. You know what I mean? I'm hoping that's anyway. I'm hoping that's it anyways. Like I've been trying to think, how can I put this out so people can see it, so that, you know, it sells or whatever, like, because that could be a little extra income for me. So I don't make a lot off of them, but I think if people were to really see it, they would, you know, probably like it. Spiritual people anyways, for the most part, right? I'll be 82 tomorrow. Dang it. You know who we were, Tracy, you know how we were talking about Daniel Robinson last night? Of course, this was 6 days ago. They're doing a search for him. I need to look at some things on that. I have to go check and see what you did. Thank you for sharing it. I appreciate it. Bonfire added 40 new products. Oh no, I don't think I have room in my store for more products. I think they did like phone cases and stuff. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Jenny got Awaken Your Truth, The Guardians, The Stars Called, Guided by Light logo. I'm surprised you liked the Guardian one. I only put that on there because Trista liked it, but I wasn't sure. Awaken Your Truth, I think, was the one that I did today, is it not? Yep. That saying came to me randomly today, just so you know. Stars Called. Love that one. Yeah. I might have to, you know. The hell is that noise? I'm thinking my neighbors are doing something fucking probably. Because I hear a noise and I don't know what it is. Heck. That's what I say. I don't think it makes her look very good, but who knows? I hope she does, Tracy. I really want the Rainbow Wolf one. I love that one. It just pops. I have someone arguing about Emily being sacrificed, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, nope, this was one person. It's literally in her astrology. It was not multiple people. Yes, that does happen, but not in this case. I hate when people come and they're like, I know more than you. I know more. This is not how it happened. This is how it goes. And it's like, okay, were you there? Did you channel? If you channeled, go start your own page. If you were there, go tell the police. I'm so tired of arguing with people lately. They make me shut off the comments. Anybody else needing anything tonight? Well, thank you, Jenny. I'm happy that you bought some stuff. Now I know my hard work is paying off. I want to buy one myself. I guess it'll show me. I I try to make them affordable too. So, like I said, I don't make much on them because I try to make them affordable. So I don't want people to look at them like, oh, they're so expensive. And I know I have so many, but I just keep coming up with ideas. Can't help it. I hope so. I mean, I hope they look as good as, like, I made them, you know? Probably. That would be great. That's cool. Thank you. I wish I could start my own store. But I try to make something for everyone. I know they're kind of more spiritually based, but, you know, I think people can relate. I think it's a statement for legit. Down to the bitch mode. Is it really crafty? Because Laura got one. Did you check? Did you check? Because they have, I don't think their shipping's that much. Have you tried on that page? Did you like check it? Because I know Laura got a shirt from there and she lives in where does she live in Ireland? Does she live in Ireland or the UK, Tracy? Let me see if I can find out. So bonfire shipping costs are priced on a tiered system based on factors like package size and weight. The base shipping cost is determined by the highest tier item per campaign in your cart. Domestic shipping costs are capped at 10 items per campaign or a custom order. $3.99. Shipping fee applies to all domestic orders, but orders with at least 5 items get free shipping. International shipping starts at $9.99. $9.99 for what it starts at. But it says it yeah. So domestic shipping costs are capped at 10 items per campaign or custom order. $3.99 shipping fee applies to all domestic orders, like in the States, but orders with at least 5 get free shipping. And then again, international shipping starts at $9.99. That's not too bad, I don't think. I know. But I don't really think the tariffs are affecting it so far from what I've seen. So I mean, it's not $20 at least, but yeah, I think Laura ordered the Aquarius shirt from there. Yeah, have a look. I mean, I know that's still a lot of shipping. I don't know if they offer free shipping to UK at a certain amount. I'm not sure. What are you doing, dude? Where'd Crazy Legs go? Like she's gonna answer me or something. You know? All right. Are we done here for the night? Should I go to TikTok, Tracy? I don't want to, but you know. I'm only gonna do questions there if I go. I'm not gonna do all this tonight. Might have to lower my questions and do just not as involved. There was one time when I don't know how I did it because I haven't been able to do it since. Like after I went viral, I did a live and I did like questions and they were rolling really fast and I would just answer them really quick and just keep going. And I think I charged like $15 a question, but it wasn't as in depth as I do here. It was like the question, boom, question, boom, question. I don't even know how I kept up. I was doing it by myself. I did it on my phone at my mom's. and I did pretty good, and I was only on the live for an hour and a half. Now, why I can't do that now? I don't know. I don't know, but I need to try to do something like that again. Like, just not do as in depth. You know what I mean? Like, just answer the question, bam. But the problem is sometimes people make me repeat myself multiple times. And I need more energy to do mediumship. Like, yeah. Because my problem with doing mediumship is I go so in depth and do it so long, even though I try to make it short, that I get really drained fast. So, speaking of, now I'm coughing. Okay. I'm not even going to do 3 cards. On TikTok, I'm going to lower it, and then I'm not even going to do cards, because cards take too long to shuffle and do all that. So, yeah. I mean, if you want to do it tonight, I'll wait, but don't have to. Jesus. I've been trying to change my schedule and go to bed earlier and get up earlier, which has been and feed the animals feeding schedule. So far, I've done it for like 2 days. I don't know about. Yeah. Yeah, and the thing is cards take too much time, right? And I feel bad, like, charging for cards, like just Oracle, because you're just reading the cards for the most part. So, and it takes too long to shuffle and do all that. At least how I'm feeling tonight. I kind of just want to do bam, bam, bam. If I even have anybody, I don't know. So, but I've got to figure out something that's not so draining. That I can do like more of. You know what I mean? Oh, me too, Jenny. I love that one. And the witch ones that I did. I had inspiration for those, and then I redid like the Vibe Attractor Tribe ones and all that. It's like, you know what? I better redo these ones, because I know I always say that. And I love the back of, let's see, where is it? I love the back of Rejection is Protection. I like the back of that one, and I like the back of the Vibe, the saying on the Vibe Attractor Tribe. Energy flows where it's meant to be, and those aligned will always see. My soul's light calls back the same in vibe and truth and sacred name. I love it. He's so poetic. What shipping? It should only be $3.99, and then you should have got shipping after a certain amount. That's what it says on here. Hold on. I'll go look at Bonfire and see what their shipping rates are. Oh, that's why. Okay, so domestic shipping rates, it says they must have went up since the Google one. $5.99 plus $3 for each additional item up to $9, and then tier 2 is $7.99, $3 up to $9. Domestic shipping is $5.99 and $1. This is for group shipping. $5.99. Okay, so sorry, international shipping is more crafty. It says they must have went up, because that's not what the original Google thing said. $11.99 and then $3 each additional item, up to 9 items. That's tier 1. Tier 2 is $14.99 and then $3 each item up. The international shipping costs are capped at 10 items per campaign. I hope one day, like, I don't have to, like, do it through anybody. I could do it myself, but who knows? I don't know if I'm gonna really have time to do all that. If everything goes the way I want it to. Well, it says it's per, like, so it'll charge you depending on what tier. It says $5.99 and $3 each additional item up to 9 items, so that's why. That is a lot, though. I don't like that. But it's only when I know that, like, I can basically build a store and I don't have to, like, I just make it and they make it, I mean, they just make it and ship it and everything. I don't have to do anything. So I don't have all the stuff to do that. I don't know if there's anywhere better or not. I mean, before this, I searched for quite a while before I found that one. I originally had a different one. So I don't know how to make it any other way. That is crazy. Damn, I'm sorry, that is a lot of shipping. That's nuts. I don't know. It says $5.99 and $3 for each extra item, but that doesn't make sense. Well, I think it depends on the tier. Tier 1 and Tier 2. I don't know. That's what it says. This is on Bonfire's related help system, so the other one must have been old information. Yeah. The below rate applies per order. Oh, that's group shipping. Okay, so Tier 1 includes non-fleece apparel, smaller items, hard goods, and accessories. Tier 2 includes fleece-based apparel, larger hard goods, and accessory. So, actually, if you got fleece-based, is $7.99. I need to see what other things they have. I don't know what they have. Let's see. New products. Let's see what they have. Shirts, hats, mugs, tote bags. They have a baby shirt. Yard flags, sling bags, duffel bags, pouches, aprons, jackets, bandanas, pants, and shorts. I want to make a pair of shorts, but I just want to make one pair, so I got to think of something that's universal, maybe. I don't know. Stars or something. I wonder. These are midweight fleece shorts. Okay. I know they did have matching whatever, but yeah, I don't see any pet accessories. Animal guides they're just like regular guides. We all have animal guides. Sometimes they're with us from birth, sometimes they come and go. Throughout our life as we need them. You would just take the animal guides that I give you and go and Google, because I can't remember what each of them mean. Go and Google each of the animal guides, and then it'll tell you, what they help you with, what they represent, etc., etc. Yeah, they don't have any pet except they have bandanas. I mean, I guess you could use that for $15 for one cup, really. I don't know any other cheaper places, and I don't want to redo all these. It took me like a long time. Let's see. Yeah, dude, they don't have new. I'm seeing what's new. There's mostly shirts. I don't see any pet stuff. I see sweats. And I see little bags. Hats. Yeah, I don't. There is no drink. It says drink. There is no drinkware. Why did they do that? It's fucking dumb. I don't know if I can do any more. I'm freaking tired. I don't know. New products. They don't have any pet stuff, girl. They just have a baby thing and a notebook. I don't know. Bandana. I mean, could do a pet, pet bandana. But yeah, no. I'd like to have my own store, but I don't even know how I go about it. I don't have the equipment for it. So. Animal guides are just animal guides. I do mediumship for pets, but it's more expensive. That's just different. That would be a mediumship for pets. No, I'm doing pet. It's scrolling across the bottom. Oh, I hope it's worth it, Jenny. I'm sorry. No, it's okay, Crafty. No big deal. Oh, man. Yeah, they're screwing everybody. Yeah, I know. No, guides are we have animal guides like regular guides, but they're animal guides. Like they guide us through life. They're not anybody that we've had when we were here most of the time. So mediumship would be for past animals, past pets. So like sometimes I have a wolf guide. Like my main guide is a wolf guide. That guide's been with me my whole life. But I've had guides that have come and gone, which I have mostly the same guides from what I've seen. I'm just better at animal guides than I am at regular guides. So yeah, if you want to, Kelly, you can. It's scrolling across the bottom. Did you go to Speedway? Well, maybe I'll do TikTok tomorrow. I'll do like the quick questions over there, maybe. I just wanted something to give my vet tomorrow, so she actually helps me again. Oh, that's very sweet. Cheech Cheddar, do you want your animal guides too? Kelly's gonna pay. Yeah, we want to know about Speedway. And if you want cards, it's 5 extra. Like if you want, I have some animal cards here. Fuck. It's up to you. You don't have to. Just there's an offering for that. So, Chi, do you want your animal guides too? It's not past pets. It's just your animal guides that guide you through life. Like I said, you have to go like write them down as I tell you them, and then you'll have to go and look and see what they represent, because sometimes I know what some of them represent, but there's a whole big in-depth thing for each guide, and I can't remember everything. I even have like an animal speak book, and it's freaking, I don't even know where it is right now, but each of the guides has like 4 or 5 pages, so it can go way in depth. So you have to do the research to figure out on your own. Oh, they break it all up into different campaigns for whatever that means, and then charge $5.99 shipping on each item and ship it separately. That's weird. They shouldn't be shipping it separately. I don't remember them ever doing that before. Okay, so we'll do Kelly, and my foot's asleep. Crap. Who wants to go first out of you two? Oh, he was tired, so you didn't go into the back alley, huh? Okay, which one? God, I gotta fix my mic. I don't know why it's so freaking loose. I know, Jenny, but I don't know why they did it like that. I don't remember it being like that. No back alley time? Rachelle, get your mind out of the gutter. Did you get cards too or no? I can't do 35. I can't do in my brain. I don't know. I always see a weird vision of we talk about this, and I don't even want to say it live. So I just keep it to myself, you know? All right. Kelly. Okay. I have my. Oh, I didn't put them away, did I? Motherfucker. Crap. I think I did. Hold on. Hope I didn't hide them again. I don't know what I did with them. Tracy, you have to fly here now and help me with my freaking house because I need more space. What is up with my hair today? I looked at my hair the other day. I was like, man, I hope I didn't really go to town like that. My hair was wild. Okay, I found them. I didn't hide them too well this time. Okay, we'll see if resonate. You know, look them up. Let me know if they resonate. All that. Okay. All right. So Kelly, I've just always been kind of like they just come. Yeah, your broomstick needs a lube up. Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, I gotta get the electric fix in there too, but I keep thinking like before it gets too hot, maybe I could start doing stuff in there. But then I'm like, I don't know because the flooring I think I have to do the flooring in the hallway first to do the flooring in there. I'm not sure, or it might just like come off uneven because it's plank. So I have to take everything out of there that I put in there and moved in there for the house and for everything. And I don't know where I put that. I guess in the middle of my living room. But I want to do my room too, but I don't know how I'm going to move my bed. Thing's freaking heavy. Anyways. Okay. I've always been able to like see animals for people. It's kind of weird. It's just one of those things that kind of comes easier than other things. Okay, so Kelly, you have a raccoon, you have a kangaroo, it's a grasshopper, a green one. Okay. You have, what is this thing? A monitor, like, is it a monitor lizard? Tracy, no, that's because we were talking about that last night. I mean, I just don't know where I'm going to put it because I can't, like, pick it up. You know those lizards that, I don't know if it's a monitor lizard. I have to look and see if that's what it looks like. Yeah, I think it is a monitor lizard. Okay, I've never gotten that for anybody before. You also have a wolf. Whenever they see it, show me a wolf, they show me usually howling. A gray wolf. You have a bee. Now remember, some of these come in your life and leave. Like they just come as we need them now, and some of them stay for the whole time. And I don't think I get them all, but I get the most relevant ones. Or the ones they want to show me. So you got that so far, Kelly? We have a raccoon, a kangaroo. What the fuck does that say? Monitor lizard. What did I say? Because I can't read my writing. Grasshopper. Shit. Grasshopper, wolf, bee, goat. Like a mountain goat. And a rabbit. And you do have one of those smaller leopards that are, they're like black, and they have like, you can see, you can see like their patterns, and they kind of like shine. You have one of those because I can see it's like the smaller ones. I don't know what kind of leopard those are, or if yeah, they are leopards, but it's like one of the smaller leopards. I don't know what they're called. I'm like, smaller leopard shiny is what I was trying to look up. I'm trying to see if they have a specific name. Black spotted. Because I can see it laying. It's like I guess it would be like a black, is it a jaguar or a leopard? These ones. What the heck is this thing called? Majestic black leopard, I guess. I guess this would be kind of like it, but oh, I can see it. See, you can see the spots. It's hard to show on my phone. You can see like the pretty spots underneath, like the black coat. So I guess it would be like a black spotted leopard, I guess. Because that one I can see like laying. It's just like laying on something. It's black. Yeah. He seems to be, I think he's one of your main guides, because the way that it's presenting is like I can see him the clearest, and he's just like so majestic the way it's laying with its paws like that. So yeah, so that's yours. Okay. And I know wolves are about teachers, family. I know that rabbits are about, well, you know what rabbits do. I'm just kidding. They're about other things too. Can't freaking think of what they're about right now. So, yeah. Anyways, you look all those up. Okay. All right, Chi. You ready? I mean, it might be an ocelot. Oh, let me look at see what they look like. Only this is black, so I don't think so. I've gotten that for someone before. No, this one's black. This one's black. I think it's just a smaller one. Okay. All right. So you have a regular black, just a black cat. It's the first thing I see. Is that a freaking mouse or a hamster? And you have a hamster. Never got that for anybody before. You have a peacock. Oh, you're a rabbit in Chinese astrology? That's interesting. Peacock. You have a red-tailed hawk. I know those are about clairvoyance. Any birds in the sky are about clairvoyance. The hell is that even a thing? Yeah. Those are June bugs? I have those here, and I was wondering what the hell they were. I'm getting a June bug. I mean, I heard the word, so I don't know. That's kind of... I think that's more of like a messenger, kind of. Because I just heard it. June bug. You also have it's like a prairie dog. No. What are those one things? It's hard because sometimes I don't know what they are when I see them. Is it a muskrat or... Hold on, I gotta look and see. It's not a muskrat. Yeah, it is a prairie dog. Okay, prairie dog. That's a new one too. And you have a horse as well, a white one. And you have a tiger. Okay. Oh, I gotta go back and do Kelly's. Those are the ones at the shop. Oh, and you have a dragon. I gotta go back and do Kelly's cards. Okay. Some of those I've never gotten before, so I have absolutely no idea what they mean. Usually it's the characteristics of that animal too. The way you honor them is you just like, if you see stuff, and if you like any of these animals, let me know, because sometimes they're animals that you actually have an infinity for. And I don't think I get all of them, but I get the most relevant ones. Or the ones they show me, I should say. And these are just messenger cards. Animal messenger cards. Well, that explains a lot. Tracy, you see that? She's an Aries. Bro, stop that. No, it's her. She always freaking tries. She's fucked up my wall so bad. I don't even know how to fix it. I'm like, man, I'm just gonna have to sand it. Paint it, I guess. Oh. Couple of them just flying out here. Okay, so you have whale communication. You are encouraged to communicate clearly from your heart. Bridge any gaps that are keeping you from connecting deeper with your loved ones. It is important to speak your truth with emotion, vulnerability, and power. Buffalo abundance. Abundance and liberation are finally on the way. If it comes to you now to remind you of the amazing manifesting power, gratitude, you will always have plenty when you express gratitude to every part of creation. And snake, transformation. You will be shedding old skin and emotions and transforming them into something bigger and better. Changes in the wind, and you are at the center of it. All is the catalyst to smoothen the process. Make sure that your intentions are clear and that you move forward with hope. Yeah, we're not talking about Peacock meaning NBC. You gotta go look at the reason of the the symbolism of it. It's definitely not for NBC. It's about beauty. I do know Peacock's about beauty, right? Showing your beauty, confidence. Ginger. I know. I'm just saying that's kind of a funny thing to say as far as being attracted to the Peacock on NBC. It's just funny. Hello. You know? Oh, did you, Trista? Okay. I need just 1 second. I gotta help Ginger really quick. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. I had to help my old lady. Okay. Trista. Freaking headache. Headache on my face. Alright. Trista, I'll write these down for you just in case. Okay. Right away, they're giving me a dolphin. And oddly, an octopus. Which is kind of weird. They're giving me 2 of those back to back. You also have what kind of bird is this? This is a I want to say this one's a raven. A giraffe. Have a regular dog that's a shepherd. I see him as a shepherd. Hold on, I gotta help her again. You have a turtle. It's actually a tortoise, I think, because it's bigger. I don't know if there's a difference. I'm pretty sure there's a little difference. But then they carry their house on their backs. You have a griffin. I didn't even know that was could be a guide, but I guess because we can have the mythological creatures. So griffin is interesting. You also have a horse, but it's black, and yours was white. And you have a butterfly. Of course, I believe in a higher power. That's where my gifts came from. All energies on the other side. They all exist. Okay. Trista. I don't know if any of those resonated with you, Trista. You'll have to look them up and let me know. Dear Trista's cards. Not a freaking headache all of a sudden. I don't know. I may have to get her some more antibiotics tomorrow. She's starting to have her thing again. Oh, we didn't spray your mouth today. And dogs are about loyalty. I do know that. Oh, you have a headache? Okay, well, get out of here with that headache. It's crazy. It's crazy how I pick up. And other thing too is like my shoulders are hurting, my chest is kind of hurting. So I don't know if you like who lifted too much or having kind of some pains. Because like all right here, it's kind of hurting. I don't know if it's like connected to like my neck via. It came out of nowhere, so I don't know. Did you get all those animal guides? Did any of them resonate with you? You have to go and... Oh, you also have a praying mantis. I'm seeing that one too. Let me write that down. Well, I was at a wedding one time, and this praying mantis came over, and it just chilled with me during the it was after the wedding, and we had like the reception. This praying mantis just came and chilled with me at the reception. Was like just kicking it on the flower that I had there and on the table, and it was pretty cool. I have video and pictures of it. It was neat. I was there by myself, but I had a praying mantis. I was joking saying it was my husband. So I wasn't alone at the wedding. Specifically, my left shoulder is killing me. So, kind of interesting. Yep. Well, whenever. I have them written down in case you didn't get them all. I'm going to give you your cards right now. Trista. Cards for Trista. Cards for my friend Trista. Cards for my friend Trista. It's funny because you got dog again. And you have a literal dog guide, and you have... I just pulled the dog card. Go figure. So you have Cardinal, which is adventure. You need to live up to your fullest potential, explore new directions, and take risks in order to grow as an individual. Change might be uncomfortable, but it is necessary. Dog, loyalty. You may be feeling like those around you have let you down or are not doing their fair share of work. This comes as a reminder that loyalty exists, and you must not settle for anything less. You deserve better than mixed signals. Ant, perseverance. This is a message of patience. Whatever is going on right now, you cannot be so impetuous. By pacing yourself, the end result will be far more rewarding. Slow down, don't rush, work carefully, and learn to accept help from others. What time is it? 10 o'clock. Okay. Hummingbirds, lightness. It is time for you to pursue your dreams with determination. By doing this, you will make them a reality. Joy is just around the corner, but you have to believe that it is possible to manifest your visions. Stop waiting and doubting. Fuck. And the butterfly just fell out. So I guess I'll read that one because that was the butterfly, and you literally got a butterfly. So, yeah, you have a shepherd. And then I pulled that card, and then the butterfly one just fell. So, pay attention to the areas in your life or personality that are in need of profound change or transformation. This is metamorphosis, by the way. You're about to enter a phase of expansion and growth, which will be highly beneficial for your future. So, since that one fell out and it matches. Oh, Jesus, not one of these things. No, it doesn't. You don't know what you're talking about. For real. You don't know what you're talking about. Where do you think my gifts came from? I'm just gonna tell you how it is right now. Okay, you people that talk so much about this and you think you know what you're talking about. You don't. Okay? God gave me my gifts. I asked God for my gifts. God gave me my gifts. Not only that, who do you think God had prophets in the Bible? Who do you think Elijah was? Elijah was a prophet. Evil spirits don't help people. Everything I do helps people and heals people. So, I think you don't know what you're talking about, and you're definitely in the wrong place. Oh, yeah. It might be you, Chi. For sure. It might be. I had a feeling I was going to have problems with that person. I had a feeling when he came in here with his name that I was going to have that problem. I just knew it. But I still like to kind of tell people how it is before I block them. Do you have a tear? Well, you need to find out because I think you might have a tear of some sort. Yeah. People like that, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They just think they do. Oh, holy art thou. They have absolutely no idea how it works. They're brainwashed with the religion. Yeah, I think so too. So I would get that checked out, girl. No, no kidding. Well, yeah, but sometimes it helps and you actually need it. It's not if it's like a tear that's not just going to heal on its own. So unfortunately, I had ankle surgery. I had to do it. It wasn't just going to heal on its own. Is either that or have problems with it. And yeah, sometimes surgery can make things worse, but sometimes it can make things better. Was it for the surgery that I had for my back, I probably wouldn't be walking right now and getting along. So, you kind of just have to break down and do it, unfortunately. You'll have to you'll figure out a way. You don't have to scrub your armpit, just get the spray. Get the spray or have someone else scrub it for you or make some kind of contraption. No, but it's okay. Like if you can't lift your arm for months, that's the least of your problems. Because if you continue to have it rip and have pain, then you're not going to be able to use your arm. Then what? Then what? So you're not even getting good sleep. You want to continue to make yourself suffer or go get it fixed? Because you're not helping yourself. Yeah, I think she's got a tear around that area or something. That's what I keep seeing. So she's making my shoulder hurt. So she needs to go get it checked. MRI or whatever it needs to be. So go get it looked at, get your freaking surgery because it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. And it's causing insides into my chest to hurt. So that's referred pain. Just quit putting it off because you could have already, if you would have just got it done and taken care of, you would already be in the healing mode now. So that's nothing compared to not being able to use your arm. Just saying. Yeah, it's not going to. And a lot of times the soft tissue things don't heal on their own. You know, like I said, my ankle wasn't going to heal on its own. I had to have the surgery. So they always do physical therapy first, no matter what. So now you ask them for imaging. They have to have a way to do it because they can't get imaging approved until they do the physical therapy a lot of the time, or vice versa. Like they have to go through the motions before you have surgery. You have to try physical therapy. It's stupid, but you have to also advocate for yourself and tell them you want imaging done. Period. Or you tell your doctor and they have to put in a referral. You're welcome. Yep, you have to advocate. Like I always pushed for imaging and whatever I needed. And like I said, with my back, I told them I wanted to look into the surgery because I wanted to fix the problem instead of just putting band-aids on it. I was getting to where I couldn't walk. And he did. He found me what are they called? Somebody that knew what they were doing. And I went to go see that guy and he fixed it. So right now, if I wouldn't have had that surgery, I seriously probably wouldn't be walking because I was getting to that point. So, you know. But, yep. Try to imagine like some green around it when you can, or do some healing meditations just to take the edge off, see if it helps. You know. But I think I'm gonna get off here soon because I've got to I want to get my little critters out tonight. I needed to get them out last night, but I was on the phone with somebody till 2:00 in the morning. Named Tracy. Maybe Trump will get impeached. Yep. It's radiating to my chest. Yep. That's what you call referred pain. Maybe that's the thing I kept seeing Trump in court. Yeah, we were. We weren't supposed to be, but we were. I always say that when I call you. I'm like, oh, we're only going to be on the phone for just a little bit. And like 4 or 5 hours later, we're still on the phone. Sometimes 7, 10 hours later. Oh, Pluto and Aquarius. Here we go. Signature of life on a distant planet detected by scientists, studies suggest. Uh-huh. Oh, Jesus. Brian Koberger thing. The tip says they have the wrong guy. Defense and Brian Koberger's evidence. Yeah, defense is going to say that. Hello, it's the defense. I think Trump's going to get impeached. I think that's why I kept seeing him in the courtroom. Maybe even worse. Because I kept seeing him in the courtroom when orange with handcuffs. Eventually he croaks, but I don't know. Something else comes first, and I don't know if that could be symbolic, I guess. Hey, look. Crime Nation has a Richard Allen Delphi case documentary out, Tracy. But people say it's got outdated. Who knows? I think he is. I think she is too, Crafty. I just, I get tired of all these channels because the defense says, oh, now, their headline is, oh, there's another suspect. Oh, they got the wrong guy just because the defense says so. What else? Of course, the defense is going to say that. Hello, it's the defense. Yeah, I mean, and as we get older, it's easy. No, but he will this time. I think they are allowing him to make such a big mistake that, like, it's so bad. I think with him sending those people over there, especially against what the Supreme Court says, and he's not bringing them back, I think that's a huge thing. And I think they are just letting him so bad that he can't escape it this time, because I've seen him in court in orange and cuffs. And again, I'm not saying that he's going to necessarily go to jail. It could be just symbolic. And then I've seen him croak at a podium. So whether he's speaking after some sort of charges come across, it's like they both go hand in hand. So yeah, give him enough rope. Exactly. And that's what I think this is happening for. Plus, 2025 is about exposure. This is why I kept going back and forth, like, well, it doesn't make sense he's going to get in because Pluto's in Capricorn, but then we're going into Pluto and Aquarius. I don't think his energy will continue on. 2025 is about exposing betrayals. It's about exposing corruption. It's about all of that. Unless he's in, they can't get exposed. There can't be revolution, which is something I kept saying. Revolution. We're going to have a huge revolution, which we already have. Look at all the numbers, right? All the numbers that have come out in protest. So that's what I'm saying. And I'm just wondering if he really can't bring them back because they're not alive. Like, I've tried to tell people, this is like history repeating itself. Back to Germany. I'm the same way. Tracy, yes, cringe Richard Allen. I can't believe people say he's innocent. It's driving me crazy. Spirit does not fully name innocent people, period. And people can't see how manipulative he is. Come on. Jesus. Master manipulator is right. That's what I'm saying, though. It's, I think he's going to mess up so bad with this part that, like, Congress is screaming right now to impeach him. So, we'll see. We'll see if they actually do something. They're wanting to hold him in contempt and stuff. So, we'll see. Hopefully he's, because he pushes the envelope so far because he knows he can get away with it. But I think there's always a barrier at some point. And Spirit's been on me to, like, put out those visions, like, in their own videos, because eventually it's going to happen. But well, he has to be impeached in order to go to jail. That's what I'm saying. But it's almost like he gets impeached or goes to court or something, and then I don't know why he's at the podium, but that's when I get him stumbling back. Not the only one. I'm kind of disappointed in The Simpsons this year. I mean, I've seen the same vision as him. They had it for a certain day, and I just don't. And I mean, I kept getting April. Maybe he'll get impeached this month, because they're talking about it. So we'll see. Kind of just have to let things play out, right? And then there's something like maybe the whole thing about him still in the election will get exposed, and then she will become president. I don't know how that works, but it's a possibility. Because it's kind of weird that in The Simpsons they have a woman come in and clean up after Trump. I thought that was interesting. So. And then they say data proves zero connections with Brian Kohlberger. Like, they don't need connections. Serial killers don't need connections. And wasn't he following Maddie? Like, drives me nuts. And then I have people coming, Caleb, trying to tell me, oh, this is impossible. This couldn't happen. This wouldn't happen. Blah, 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 blah. Really? How do you know? Fuck's sake. Drives me crazy. Were you guys there? No, you weren't. You act like people don't get away with crimes all the time. It takes evidence. There's no evidence. Been dealing with that. It's the same freaking excuses, too. It makes me wonder if it's the same person with different profiles or something. Yeah, he was cyber stalking. That's what I'm saying. Well, it is an unpopular opinion because he is guilty. You can look at the guy and see he's a psychopath. Sorry, but Spirit doesn't give 95% on somebody that's not guilty. Just like they don't give a full name Rick Allen if they're not guilty. They just don't do it. They're not going to just describe someone that's a suspect if they're not guilty. They won't do that. The DNA is not fake. It's not fake. They use genealogy, which is used in multiple cases. There's nothing about the DNA that is fake. And the evidence is not cherry-picked. He bought the knife on Amazon. And then he bought another one that was just delivered to his house. Then he tried to delete all the Amazon. Then he bought a knife sharpener. Exactly. They haven't even been to trial yet. Just wait till they go to trial. You don't even know all the evidence yet. So you can't even say anything one way or another. But people don't buy knives and then try to buy another one to be like, oh no, I have the sheath right here. He had to buy the knife and the sheath to get the sheath. He knew he lost the sheath. That's why he went back. It's definitely not cherry picked. It's just a lot of there's a lot more than that. His own family won't even support him. Dude's a psycho. Anybody that can't see that needs to learn what energy is. Definitely will not get 95% and bang on information about something that's innocent. Just won't happen. They wouldn't do that to me or anybody else. No, he's not framed, Kelly. I mean, you are part of this channel to believe in what Spirit says, right? They didn't make the Amazon history. Like, that's something you can't fake. They literally just they delivered the fucking knife to his house, at his dad's house. He bought that. I think he was going to do it again, but he bought it because he knew he left the sheath, and apparently you have to buy both the knife and the sheath together to get the sheath. He knew it was gone, so he wanted to have it, so he'd be like, oh, I got it right here. That's why he did it again. But off of Amazon, it's kind of stupid. But it's under his profile. He did it like months before the murders. But no, he's not framed. You need to wait for trial. And that's not even everything. And the reason why his DNA was on the snap was because he handled that without the gloves when he first got it. And he wasn't thinking about that. He probably tried to wipe it and missed it. Then he went in full gear. Like literally, I got textile in the reading and he went to a textile store. I don't know for what, but he was covered head to toe so that he didn't leave any evidence. He wrote a paper for his school about almost an exact crime like this. He is the only one. Just like Ted Bundy killed 4 people at one time, he is the only one. They checked to make sure he go in and out of that house in the time frame, and he could. He used to box. He used to run. He has the stamina. It doesn't take long to run in and stab people and run out when they're sleeping. Yeah. But he's definitely the only one. I wasn't shown anybody else. Yep. He knew he left it. That's why he went back. He was placed at the scene of the crime afterwards in the morning. He was there. And they have evidence that he was there. Yeah, he wore gloves afterwards at his parents' house. And he cleaned crazily at his apartment. What are you doing, Justice? Or who is that? Mabel? What are you doing? But he literally wrote a whole paper about stabbing someone to death and how you keep from getting caught, how you're supposed to keep DNA from getting on the crime scene, what you wear. I mean, I don't know where you've been where all this new information has been coming out, but just wait till trial because there's going to be more. Like, there's so much. It's going to put him at the scene of the crime. I mean, he was described to a T by Spirit. And everything around him, from being a security guard to being wanting to be in the military, he didn't even pass the psych eval. His brain is not wired right. But he's the right guy. His energy matches. He looks like Ted, jacked up Ted. I don't know what else you want. Not to mention all the evidence corroborates. And I got when he was going to be arrested too. So it's not some conspiracy. And I really think people need to quit listening to all the stupid conspiracies. Justice, stop that. Hang on a second. Fucking dog. Well, no. Well, they're trying to say he has autism, but the defense or the prosecution isn't buying it. They want to do their own thing, and the thing is they sent off and said, "Oh, he has all these problems," but they didn't send any corroborating evidence with it. So if you have the evidence, mm-hmm. That is what they have, or they wouldn't be saying it. It's in the paperwork. You can't just put things in a paperwork that don't exist. Well, I trust Spirit, and that's the evidence all points that way. I could tell you literally the astrology points that way too, that it's him. Same thing with Rick Allen, points that way. Freaking line goes straight to his house and his work. What is it, baby? I mean, isn't that part of being, like, I don't know. You'll see when you see the trial. That's all I gotta say. Tired of people saying that him and Rick Allen are innocent. Yeah, Ted Bundy was too. They framed him as well. Yep. gosh. I gotta fix this thing. I don't know why it's so loose. Hey, hello. I gotta get off here and go let my little critters out. Poppy, what are you doing? Poppy. Anyways, the dude's not being freaking framed. They could frame somebody else. They want to frame anybody. All right. All right. Yeah, I'll probably go on TikTok tomorrow, I think. Well, if I get back in time at the vet tomorrow, but yeah, I think I'll do something like I did before. I mean, basically saying he's innocent is saying that Spirit was wrong with 95% of the reading. And that I am totally, like, that I'm not accurate at all. Yeah. Apparently his astrology is pretty fucked up, by the way. So, just saying. Yeah. I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about that story, Tracy, honestly. I don't know any of these details or anything. I think Legs went to go lay down in the laundry room. That's her spot. I don't know why. Mabel? She's learned how to jump the baby gate, so now she jumps it anywhere she's not supposed to go. See? What the heck? I know you jumped in there and you jumped out. Dude. It's not funny. She has I spilled I spilled stuff on her today. She has stuff all in her hair. I don't know anything about anything, so I can't say. So anyways, alright, I guess I'll get off here. Dude, I like when it comes to that case, I'm out of the realm or whatever. I don't know anything about it. So I think I was living under a rock at that time or something. Who knows? Yeah. I think I did at the time. I can't afford it now though, but I think I did at the time. But I mean, that doesn't mean I watched it. Maybe I was just never interested in it. You know, some things catch my attention and other things don't. Just like some cases I'm pulled to, others I'm not. It's just an energetic thing. And I don't know, I just was never into it. I heard about it, heard things about it, but that's about it. So, well, I think I'm gonna get off here now and go let the babies out. Cause I didn't go to my mom's today, so you probably did. It probably would upset me. Who knows? It may have. So. All right. Well, I've been on here 3 hours and 30 minutes anyways, but yeah, I'll probably go to TikTok tomorrow if I can, or Tuesday, something, I don't know. So try to do that quick thing like I did before. Maybe I can get more done. I need the energy to do some mediumship, really. I really want to do some, but I just don't have the... I gotta figure out how to make them a little bit shorter so I can get more readings in and not kill myself. Not exhaust myself. I gotta figure that out. I try, but I don't know. I gotta come up with some fun lives too. Things we could talk about or whatever. You're welcome. Alright, guys. See you later. Or I'll see you soon, I guess I should say. And I'll probably do the raffle sometime this week. I gotta get everything together. So. Alright, have a good night.